Shatta said something good about them. Maybe Shatta commended them for something good they have done. Those people, when it comes to what reaction comes to them, when it comes to what feedback they get, it is always limited because, yeah, as people, we are like that. When something is positive, we are slow in running towards that thing. But if someone speaks evil of Shatta Wale, or if someone does evil to Shatta Wale, and Shatta Wale comes hard at the person, you know, a good number of
yes abusia ma me na wase ma me fast da kese mfiri Mega TV aso ye mfam bro bibia uti Mega TV obibia ohwe news abre na brain na abusia ye ni so na mo mestro se ne na your first time wada woro ma yesrewa bo modina na fa on sabo subscribe button ne so abusia do nsabo so wi a unwie ye bo modina fa on saka notification bell no ene ebeboa ma abre na brain na no ye be get you in touch what you say na ya hwe bom na me di news to a won so bi akenkan ama ohoato abusia eye Sammy Flex or entertainment mechanics or a panelist what you say host program na dia de ono nso e wo YouTube hanom odin sembi ababetudwa efa Shatta Wale ni beef na ekoso eno kwaju Sheldon McBrown ne anod ne yes the music industry no yes abusia odin sembi ababetudwa na wa approach Shatta Wale wa praising say Shatta Wale the Ghana for yehwere na yahwere ade abusia wakan sem bebre papa na kansem na nsem na waka no mema yakoto audio no so na audio na ansa na yebeto aso no mesere wa ene na your first time abomodina na wadawro mo fa won saka subscribe button no na subscribe to your channel no ene bebo ama update bia de beto no abusia on sabeka na ohu atimi ato kai se wadawro mo obe like your videos obe share ama afuforo nso anya bi ahwe na ja o comment e wo comment section abusia yanko na yanko toa audio no owura Sammy Flex ensema oditudwa efa Shatta Wale.
Now let's do this analysis. Shatta Wale has a way of mentioning people. Some he mentions for all the good reasons, and those people have limited number of people who would react to such mentions because, yeah, Shatta said something good about them. Maybe Shatta commended them for something good they have done. Those people, when it comes to what reaction comes to them, when it comes to what feedback they get, it is always limited because, yeah, as people, we are like that. When something is positive, we are slow in running towards that thing. But if someone speaks evil of Shatta Wale, or if someone does evil to Shatta Wale, and Shatta Wale comes hard at the person, you know, a good number of people who would want to go and also show loyalty and also show to the person that you touched the wrong person or you touched our king, therefore you did not get it right. All these people indirectly end up making that person even more popular. And that is what I've seen. So some people will just behave in just any way. Some people will just misbehave towards Shatta Wale, just waiting for that golden opportunity where Shatta will mention them, poof, and they are done. That's why I said, if I were Shatta Wale, before I'll mention your name, and in Beko terms, before I'll do that for you, there is that person who has fed the industry with so much content, including myself. In fact, I will not take myself out because if I do, then it means that I'm being a hypocrite. There is one person who has fed the industry with so much content. Sometimes I know some people come to my YouTube pages and they go like, why every day Shatta Wale? Why every day Shatta Wale? Anytime I see such comments, I tell myself that these are people who don't understand your profession. These are people who don't understand your area of work. So allow them to just speak ignorantly of what they don't know. And that has been the story. Look around. In fact, ever since this year started, we've not done much. At least today is like 15th January. Yeah, let me confirm that. Yeah, today is 15th January. And ever since the year started, look around. If you play a role, an active role in the showbiz industry, look around. Which artist has done more? Which artist has done stuff that has put him in the news than Shatta Wale? Just look around. Who? None. Look around. There's none. But ever since this year started, go and look at the number of stories people have written. You just take your time, go to any of the leading blogs or the leading websites here in Ghana, the Ghana Webs, the Manjo Onlines, and all those. You just go there and read which artist has given more headlines than any other artist. Of course, so if you are a content provider, the likelihood that you are more likely to write or say something or to publish something about Shatta Wale is high. But sometimes I was also thinking that, okay, so if these guys have been feeding off name Shatta Wale or brand Shatta Wale, then why do we sometimes show some kind of disrespect to the brand? Because if Shatta Wale should keep quiet like the rest of the artists do in Ghana, if Shatta Wale should keep mute on issues like so many artists do in Ghana, content creators will struggle. Some, okay, let me put it that way. Some content creators will struggle because, yes, some of us, we know how to create content. Sometimes we can just read a story from somewhere and just align its content enough for us to discuss. But there are some people, they don't have that ability. There are some people, they don't have that skill. They only would wait for someone to do something holistically before they would have a content. But no, we don't. We go beyond that. So sometimes ask myself, if we know we are benefiting of this guy, if we know what he does comes back to give us something, then let's put some respect on his brand. Let's put some respect on his name. But the story has always been different. Yeah, the story has always been different. But you see, Shatta is Shatta Wale. That's what I'm saying. If I were him, I'm not him. I can't be him. I don't want to be him. And that's the fact. I don't want to be Shatta Wale. No, never. I don't want to be him. Because to be Shatta Wale is a crazy job. To be Shatta Wale, you need to really go hard before you can be Shatta Wale. Unfortunately, someone called me. I'll pick that later. To be Shatta Wale, you need to be very hard before you can be Shatta Wale. Now, let's go catch some of the actions from the live video. When I come back, we'll continue.
You call McMill ex-convict. You are a stupid fool to call McMill an ex-convict. You are a stupid fool. Anybody where they insult McMill for Ghana, when I tell the person, you stupid fool, you big fool. If the president sometimes and they talk to Ghana, we need leader where go build prison. People will go there 3 months, 4 months, 3 months, 4 months to learn sense. To learn sense, not be anything. Not be make they give you put prison and you go there 1,000 years or 50,000. No. Prison they take go there 1 week. If you see 1 week, you be like,
okay, so that was the video you just watched. And that was the live that has given some people so much content and so much opportunity to also hit back at Shatta Wale. Like I said, it continues like that. It continues like that. It won't stop. If I were him, I would sign papers with some people before I'll mention them. Shatta Wale has mentioned so many people people who even never thought that a day Shatta Wale would sit down to think about them or to mention them. But fortunately, unfortunately for them, they got a mention from him. And I think it's good for them. Yeah, it's good for them. But whether it is good for Shatta Wale himself, I leave it to God and to the industry to judge. But he knows what is good. In fact, he understands his terrain. He knows how people are. So he always knows how to deal with them. But I still wish that we put some respect on his brand because he has been doing a lot for the industry in terms of giving content to people who need it. Finally, let me also use this opportunity to commend him for his 100 million streams on Boomplay. I saw the fly yesterday on social media, flying left, right, and center, and it felt so beautiful that wow. Among some other artists who have gotten this particular opportunity to get to that club, at the 100 million streams club on Boomplay, Shatta Wale is the latest addition or the newest addition, and it feels so good already that he is there. Already, he's also released the Adole song and the video. I think the video is really causing havoc. I've seen some ladies doing their things with the video, especially on TikTok, and it's looking beautiful. Fact is that I shared on my social media handles that Shatta Wale has a song for every occasion. If you're in church and you want to sing one song from Shatta Wale, I want to believe you get one. If you are in the bedroom and you want one song from Shatta Wale to do something, same way you will get one. So if you are listening to that song, you should know what moment and you should know what time is it before you even talk about it. I have enjoyed it. I like it, but of course, it is for adults. I call it adult music. So this year alone, we've just done 15 days in the year, and Shatta Wale has released about, I think, 4 songs or so. At least I know of Competition, I know of Standard, I know of Unicorn and Adole song, and it's all looking good. This is the guy I'm talking about. He gives you content. So if you want content, pay attention to him. But at the end of it all, give him some respect. Put some respect on his name, and it helps.